We're often told that happiness comes from achieving more, doing more, having more. But what if happiness isn't something we find, but a skill we can learn and practice? Because despite investing more time and money than ever into well-being, many people still feel overwhelmed and also unfulfilled.
Now, leading happiness researcher Declan Edwards is revealing these science-backed skills to lasting happiness in his brand new book, How to Be Happy. And to tell us more, here's Declan live in the studio. Happy to see you.
Happy to see you too. Thank you for having me.
Now, in your book, you break down happiness into 5 key skills.
Yes.
So why is thinking happiness is a skill set, not like this destination? Why is that a game changer?
Yeah, so a lot of people do think of happiness as some future destination to reach. We call it the arrival fallacy in the research. And the best way to spot it is 4 specific words. I'll be happy when. And you can put anything you want at the end of that. You know, I'll be happy when I make more money, when I go on holidays, when I change jobs. We set this benchmark for happiness, and then as we get closer to it, we move it. And so we're always chasing it but never experiencing it. And the antidote to that is if we think of happiness more as a skill set, it gives us the ability to go, I can learn about this, I can practice it, and I can get better at it right here and now rather than waiting for the future.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I also love the idea, and there are those tips there, building emotional intelligence, practicing introspection, training the brain towards happiness. Let's dig into that, because being happy really is a choice, isn't it? You know, you need to kind of set the day and set the intention to be happy. Can you train your brain towards happiness, as you say?
I might challenge a little bit the notion that it's a choice, because I think sometimes that creates this idea it's almost like a light switch. We just wake up and go, today I'll be happy. I think it's more of a practice. Like, we can go, hey, I can work on this and make happiness more likely. As a happiness researcher, I often say to people, you can't force happiness, and the more you try to, the more elusive it becomes. But there's a lot that you can do to make happiness more likely, and you can increase the surface area for it to strike. So even if it's something as simple as, you know, practicing gratitude or looking for the good in others or nurturing your relationships, going out of your way to go, how do I make happiness more likely for myself and others today, is going to pay off better than gambling on some future endeavour.
How can some people find happiness in success or other little bits, other steps, and other people don't? I've got a mate who works hard, hits a goal. I'm like, are you happy with that? No, now I've got to get the next one. But why some people go that way and others a different way? Yeah,
it's funny. For a lot of human history, the relationship between success and happiness has said success first, happiness second. You know, when I achieve X, then happiness will show up. But we're now finding that that's not really the case. In fact, the research shows a lot of the time it's the opposite way around. When we practice our happiness and wellbeing skills, when we show up as a happier, more fulfilled version of ourselves, we're a better parent, we're a better partner, we're a better leader, we make better decisions. And success kind of follows as a byproduct of that. Sometimes I say to people, you know, a lot of people spend their life climbing the ladder of success only to get to the top and realise it was leaning against the wrong house. And they went, oh, wait, I was chasing someone else's definition of success, not mine.
Interesting.
Or searching for the wrong things. You have 3 key categories. Take us through these happiness skills and why you divided it into those sections.
Yeah, so at the Happiness College that I run, our curriculum is built around 75 distinct skills that the research shows support happiness, which is a lot. That can be overwhelming for people. Sometimes I say it's like learning a language. You don't have to learn every word in Spanish to have a good conversation, but you do need to know the basics. The basics of learning the skills of happiness is to know that there are these 3 types of skills. The first is our personal happiness skills, which is about managing our own well-being. The second is our personal growth skills, so fulfilling our potential and feeling like we're growing and developing as a human. And then the third, which I think is the most important, is our interpersonal happiness skills, which is how do we support the happiness of those we care most about. But I want to highlight here, most people want to start in the 3rd box. They go, hey, how can I help my child be happier? How can I help, you know, my team at work be happier? How do I take care of others? But that's unsustainable if we're not practicing the first 2 boxes. If we're not looking after our well-being and our growth, we're pouring from an empty cup, and that's a quick path to burnout.
Got to get those steps right. So much information on the internet. How am I happy? You hit Google with that. But you talk about this feelings wheel, which to me sounds like a fantastic game show, I'm just saying. Talk us through the feelings wheel.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite tools because of how simple it is. So a lot of people have heard about emotional intelligence, right? It's been researched, it's been around for quite a while, but we can't be intelligent about something if we can't first recognise it and name it. So if we want to be emotionally intelligent, we first have to be emotionally literate. And a lot of people have a very low range of emotional literacy. You know, if I said to you, how was your week this week? And your options are good, bad, not bad, stressed. You're going to have a very limited experience of life. So the feelings wheel is almost like a compass and map for expanding the words that we have available to us to describe how we feel day to day. It allows us to find more nuanced forms of happiness.
The wheel of feelings, I think you'd have to call it.
That's right.
The wheel of feelings.
I'm happy to appear on it at any time.
How much do our relationships influence how happy and fulfilled we are? And I just wondered too, at the Happiness College, can you turn up and have a bad day?
Yeah.
Of course you can, yeah. I often say to people, like, happiness is not about life always going well or about being happy all the time. Even as a happiness researcher, I'm not happy every single second of every single day. It is about giving ourselves the tools and the best ability to feel happy and fulfilled in life, even if that means sometimes we're navigating stress or anxiety or overwhelm or exhaustion. To your point about relationships, a profound impact on our happiness. The longest running study that we have on human happiness and well-being is called the Harvard Longitudinal Study. It's been going for over 80 years. And they've concluded that the #1 predictor of how happy people are later in life wasn't their diet, it wasn't how much money they made, it was the strength of their closest relationships. Other people matter deeply, and the benefits go both ways. It's not just that those relationships benefit me. They've now tracked the ripple effect of happiness to 3 degrees of separation. Now, I want to explain what that means. If you work on your happiness skills and you become happier, your friend is about 15% more likely to say their life is happy. Your friend's friend is about 10% more likely to say they're happy. And your friend's friend's friend, who you might have never even met or known, is 6% more likely to be happy because you worked on your happiness first.
Wow. Imagine when it gets to Kevin Bacon, 7 steps down.
That's right.
It's going to be
This is how we make
happy.
Kevin Bacon really happy. We all play our parts.
Kevin Bacon wakes up in the morning and goes, "Hey, how'd that happen?" Great to see you. It's fabulous. It's what we all need exactly right now.
Oh, wonderful.
Thanks so much.
Declan Edwards' new book is called How to Be Happy. It's out now. I'm happy we came in the same outfit today too, Declan.
And tonight on 7 Mate at 7:30, Wheel of Feelings.
Where we just eat curry until we express ourselves. Coming up, a check-in on our athletes in Glasgow, just days out from the Commonwealth Games opening ceremony. Back after this. Thank you, Declan.